Calibri, not Johnston. It's Monday the 2nd of September 2019. I usually put the date at the start of my videos. Today, as we'll see, for a reason, it's more pertinent than ever. I'm at Tottenham Hale. I'm about to get the Victoria line, just one stop to Black Horse Road, where I pick up the overground, the Goblin, the Gospel Oak to Barking line, because, and this is why the date's important, for all of this month, September, there's free travel on it. I was having indecision, as you saw, about the sunglasses, and then I realised that sometimes I get a lot of comments, people saying that the weather is not that good, always rained in England. I wanted to point out it's a gloriously sunny day, it's beautiful, and it's only the first week of September. I've got a tube map to help me with this next bit, otherwise I will muck it up. I want to make some tests to see how this free journey thing happened. What happened is that because of the delays in the rollout to the new trains, the 710s on the Gospel Oak to Barking line, TfL, and it's being financed by Bombardier, are offering free travel. So you can ride the line for the whole of September for free. They'll reimburse your money. And I want to see how that works, because I'm thinking if you just make a journey solely on the Gospel Oak to Barking line, fair enough, they can refund that. But what if you come in on a bus or a different tube line, or you've come a different way? Do you get part refunded or wholly refunded? So I'm doing three different things. Let me refer to my map, otherwise I will get it wrong. I've touched in today, and I should say I've touched in to get to Tottenham Hale. I used the contactless card, and after that I've then used my Oyster card. I've touched in at Tottenham Hale, I've changed here at Black Horse Road. I'm going to go a couple of stops to Leyton Midland Road, so that's a bit of tube, change to Black Horse Road, then come to Leyton Midland Road. I will then get out there, I will then touch back in, I will then go to Walthamstow Queen's Road, walk the OSI, that's out of station interchange. If you don't know what that is, there's a link in the description. I'll then walk to Walthamstow Central and then go through to, say, Tottenham Hale. That'll be journey number 2, and then I will then get on back to the overground at South Tottenham. I will go all the way down to Gospel Oak, change there onto a different part of the overground, maybe go to Willesden Junction and see what happens if you're using 2 different parts of the overground, and we'll see how much it charges me. You know what? They are nice trains, TfL. Trains are very nice. They were a little late getting here, but they're very nice. So at Leyton Midland Road, I had to ask a member of staff, but they have these comprehensive leaflets which explain everything. Gospel Oak to Barking, enjoy a free month of travel. What it says is that if you're using Oyster or contactless, you still have to have credit or money in your bank account, and you touch in as you would normal. That also includes 7-day travel cards or Oyster monthly travel cards, but I don't know how you get money back. Say if you've got a zone up to zone 4 travel card, you've already paid for that, so I don't understand how that works. Today I'm just doing a test with Pay As You Go. It says if you have an Oyster travel card that is valid for longer than 1 month, you do need to make sure that your Oyster card is registered. The deadline for that is the 29th of October. Here at Leyton Midland Road, they do have these leaflets. What I've done, however, is that I'm using the Oyster app to keep track of my journeys today, and already, well, see, TfL, the Oyster app is great, but the data, the trickle down, it isn't real time. It takes a while. So it has my Tottenham Hale to London Underground to Missing Touch as a journey. It hasn't registered that I've touched out here at Leyton Midland Road, which I've done, and it certainly hasn't registered that about a minute ago I've touched in at Leyton Midland Road. But we'll see how that updates throughout the day. I've come to Seven Sisters, up there on the tube, touched out. Just checked my app, that's cost me another £1 on top of this morning's £1. Should point out, by the way, I have an Oyster card with a rail card, gold card discount set. So every £1.50 journey, I get a third off peak, only cost me £1. I've waited 20 minutes so that I don't get the OSI here at South Tottenham, which, by the way, has got a great new mosaic behind. Not seen that before. So the Seven Sisters to South Tottenham is an OSI. Again, if you don't know what an OSI is, an out-of-station interchange in the description below. I've waited 20 minutes, I'm just missing a train right there, so I shall now go to the platform and take my final journey on the Goblin down to Gospel Oak itself, and then we'll jump onto the North London line overground and we'll go to like West Hampstead or Willesden and touch up there. And those will be my 3 different journeys today, and we shall see if they're all for free or only some of them, or what, because I'm still not sure how it works. On to the last train. I'm going to change at Gospel Oak and go to Finchley Road and Frognal. Finchley Road and Frognal on the North London Overground. I've bailed here to end my journey today because I want to walk down the road and pick up the Metropolitan line to get back into town that way. So we'll do a quick summing up and we'll talk about how I get reimbursed, how I get my money back. We'll do that outside once I've touched out. It's a bit noisy, traffic, sorry. I'm checking my Oyster app on my phone. It's still not quite up to date. The thing is, in the leaflet it says it could take up to 2 weeks for the money to be applied back to my Oyster card. So this is really annoying, but this video, which I recorded today on Monday the 2nd of September, won't be published today, otherwise I go straight home and edit it. But I'm going to check every day to see what date my Oyster money comes through. When it does, I will then record a little coda, a little part 2, reviewing which bits of my money, which bits of my journey today I have got back, and will then edit this video all together and publish it. Hopefully that will still be sometime during September, so that it won't be after September when you can no longer ride on the Goblin for free. But I have been doing some tweets today to promote this as well. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. So I guess a fade to black and then a fade in will be the day that I get my money back, like this. And we're fading up from black. It's still sunny, so the sunglasses are an option. No? Okay, I've come to the rather tranquil Leyton Stone High Road just because I'm out today riding the Goblin for free. You can ride the Goblin for free all of September. We'll get to that in a second. It's just to say I got my email from TfL and I got my refund back today, and I will put the video out today that I'm recording. This is Thursday the 19th of September. I first travelled on Monday the 2nd of September and my email came through on the 13th, so that was 11 days later, slightly less if you're only including working days, and it is as I expected. I got my 3 journeys back, my 3 £1.50 journeys, which were reduced to £1 because of my gold Oyster card, so I got £3 back. It did occur to me afterwards that all my journeys were made partly on the Goblin or wholly on the Goblin, but within zones 2 to 6. TfL at the moment running this great publicity campaign pointing out that off-peak all journeys on TfL like Tube and Overground zones 2 to 6 only cost you £1.50. What I needed to do, or what maybe you could do, is take a journey from outside zone 6 or from within zone 1, that also includes the Goblin, and discover whether you get a whole refund for that trip or just a part refund based on your Goblin journey. What I should also point out is that it doesn't say this is your free Goblin journey, it just says owing to an operational issue, and then rather intriguingly it wanted me to go and tap in at my home nominated station. I gather, I spoke to TfL, that this can change. Sometimes you might just be able to tap in anywhere as you can with a regular Oyster update, or in some cases if their system is overloaded, having a stressy day, it might insist that you go to a particular station. So I tried this out. I tapped in at a tube station that wasn't my nominated station, didn't get the money back. The next day I tapped in at my home nominated station and sure enough I got my refund back. But to point out, so today is Thursday, September the 19th, you've still got a week and a half. Come and take a ride on the Goblin. You could spend all day riding around on zones 2 to 6 as long as you incorporate the Goblin and don't go over the maximum journey time. you could just ride for free all day, just for the fun of it. That's it. Enjoy the Goblin for free. Thanks.